back to my YouTube channel. I'm excited to be here once again. I know I haven't been here for I think a month. I haven't been on the grid of YouTube for over a month, and that was not on purpose at all. Life happens, right? Because I promised myself to say this year 2022 I must drop a video every week, one video every week. But then, like I said, life happens. I've been dealing with anxiety, stress, depression, and other things that happen to every human being. All right, and I feel this video is very special to me, and I hope it helps someone. It just feels like there's a breeze, of depression, blowing people, anyhow. And unfortunately, we've lost so many, not so many, but we've lost individuals this past 1 month, especially in Zambia and Africa, I think, to suicide. And I just don't feel suicide is the answer. Okay, so if you're in a situation right now, I hope this helps you. This encourages you to keep on going, and it helps you because something good is coming for you. All right, you're not alone. We're a lot in this thing. We are plenty. Okay, I'm also dealing with it right now, and I'm using this to help me. Okay, all right. So my video today is titled "Preparing for Your Miracle in the Mess," or to keep it short, I would say the miracle in the mess. All right, whichever is fine. All right. So number one. How do we prepare for a miracle, or how do we deal with what's happening with us right now? Number one is prayer. I always say this. Guys, listen, it's not a cliche. It's true. It works. Okay, prayer. I know people will say, no, we've been praying for years. We've been praying for months. Nothing is showing up. I know. I feel the same way too. But at the end of the day, it's an equation. Okay. Others will even say, we are tired of praying, let us act. Like I said, it's an equation, right? Prayer and action. This action needs to be guided by prayer. Otherwise, you keep going into a cycle. You're working and we are doing this, you're here, you're there, and then it's not guided by prayer. So you're just in the same thing. And this prayer needs to be put into effect, okay, by our action. So it's an equation. Prayer and actions together gives us what? Miracles, results, blessings, right? Exactly. So prayer. Others will say, a prayer for Christian is a powerful Christian, and I agree. Others will say, are you saying people who don't pray are not powerful? I will not say yes and no, but I'll answer this with more like a parable or an example. Yeah. So if you're in a garden and you want to dig a ditch, there are two people, they want to dig a ditch, right? One is digging using their hands, one is digging using a garden tool. Who do you think is going to get results? Or which is more effective and efficient? The one with tools or the one without tools? Exactly. So prayer is our tool. Okay, it helps us, it teaches us, it guides us, okay, it keeps us alive. Build a relationship with God and make sure you pray all the time. Number two, all right, declutter your life. Okay, what is in your life right now? What do you need to remove? Or rather, who needs to leave you right now? Or who do you need to remove from your life? Yeah, who? Sometimes people can be the reason why we're in this mess. Or sometimes they can be the people hindering us from going to the next level or giving us stress or what. So if you can't 100% remove them from your life, you can always set boundaries. Say, no, this is how far you can get to me, okay? You don't really have to say it to them. It's just by your actions and how you present yourself to them. They already know there's a shift somewhere, okay? So you declutter your life, your spiritual life. You declutter your spiritual life. Others go on a fast. Fasting, people say answers prayers. Yes, no, I can't really go into that. But all I know is that when you fast, your spirit becomes more sensitive. You hear God's voice more. So as you are decluttering your life, you are now able to hear God's voice more, right? Exactly. So always declutter your life. Number three, practice gratitude. Yes, I know right now it's the last thing you want to hear. Gratitude for what? No, now I'm waiting for my miracle. What's this? What's there to be grateful for? You're able to speak using your own voice. You're able to breathe. I'm able to see the lights, I'm using the camera, everything, okay, because I have eyes, others can't. If I want to drink, or maybe a cup of water, I can just go and get it anytime I want. But for that, they have to walk miles just to get a drink of water, and maybe that will keep them for like 1 week before they can actually go back and walk again. Others may not even have access to food or shelter like I do, or like others do. Okay, if I'm craving something right now, I can just go and buy it and eat it. Why? Because there's certain things that I have and I can, you know, enjoy them, but I'm not able to do that because of this one thing roaming around my head. I'm depressed, I'm stressed, and I'm not saying you're a bad person or you are you know, like you're not doing the right thing. All I'm just saying is you need to remove this blindfold, okay, of this mess, because this mess can actually blind us from what is actually going on in our lives. Okay, so you need to be grateful. Just pick one thing a day. If you feel maybe 1, maybe 2, 5 things are too much for you, just pick one thing every day. I'm just grateful that I'm able to take a walk with my own legs. I'm grateful that I'm, you know, able to have, you know, water to drink anytime I want. I'm grateful that I have warm clothes. Pick anything, okay? And once you start building this thing, you begin to change, because what's in your heart is what comes out, and what comes out is what attracts what comes in, right? So you attract who you are, and by being grateful, you begin to attract good things in your life without even you knowing it. All right. So number 4, let's stop putting God in a box. Okay, stop putting God in the box. I know this one is even difficult to even hear. Why not now? Because we've been praying for years. Maybe it's too big for him to answer. Maybe we should limit our expectations. I understand you're tempted to do that. Okay? Or maybe I've been depressed for this long. I've been calling on his name. He's not doing anything for me. No, maybe I'm supposed to go and do it on my own. Okay, stop putting God in the box. I'll read a verse quickly. Isaiah 66, 1-2. It says, the Lord says, heaven is my throne and the earth is my footstool. What kind of house then could you build for me? What kind of place for me to live in? I myself created the whole universe. I am pleased with those who are humble and repentant, who fear me and obey me. God is saying who he is. Look at him. Heaven is my throne, the earth is my footstool, and then here we are putting God in a box. Okay? I've done it before. I've put God in a box multiple times. I'm like, maybe this one is too much for him. But you know, I have to remind myself that I am dealing with God. Okay? The creator of the whole universe. And he said it here. Okay? He said it. Maybe I should just repeat it for you. What kind of place for me to live in? What kind? Where can you put God? Exactly. So don't put God in a box, all right? Number 5, prepare for your miracle. How are you preparing for your miracle? All right, so you are depressed, you are dealing with stress, and you're saying, oh, I can't wait to get out of this, but how are you preparing for that? Okay, boom, stress is gone, anxiety is gone. And there's some habits you've, you know, taken up while you're depressed, maybe overeating, maybe just, you know, feeling like you don't have energy to do anything, and then once you are healed, the depression is gone, or your miracle comes and you're like, oh, I now have the habit of overeating, or now I'm like this, or now I'm just bitter, or now I just insult people anyhow, you know, those kind of things. So are you really preparing for a miracle? Or for example, you're praying for your car, right? Something practical. Do you have a driver's license? Oh wow, cool, you do. When was the last time you drove a car? 5 years. Wow. So if God gives you a car today, you're excited, you take it for a spin around the neighborhood and you crash into a building, who do you blame? Exactly. So if you're waiting for something, prepare for the blessing. I'll read a verse. Isaiah 54 verse 1-3. Jerusalem, I'll put my name. Tina, you have been like a childless woman, but now you can sing and shout for joy. Now you have more children than a woman whose husband never left her. Make the tent you live in larger. I'll repeat that. Make the tent you live in larger. Lengthen its ropes and strengthen the pegs. You will extend your boundaries on all sides. Your people will get back the land that the other nations now occupy. Cities now deserted will be filled with people. Make your tent larger. Prepare for your blessing. If this blessing comes, how are you going to accommodate? You know? So you need to prepare for it. Okay? Alright. So God is enough. That's one thing we should know. God is more than enough for ourselves. All right, step number 6. I'm sorry. Step number 6. Very important. You need to talk to someone. Okay. I adore and I appreciate the spiritual comfort God gives me, but I will not deny the fact that I'm human first. Okay. Yes. Maybe let me take that back. I will not deny the fact that I'm also a human, because if I say I'm human first, that's wrong, because we were all spirit before we were actually human. Okay, so we are all human, and sometimes human comfort seems more real than spiritual comfort, but I'm not saying that's true. Spiritual comfort is more important than the physical comfort, so we need both. All right, talk to someone you trust. Okay, if it's something you're battling with, depression, anxiety, pick someone you trust. You see, going to a therapist does not mean you don't have faith. No, please do it by all means. Go to a therapist, someone that is licensed to do this thing, or somebody you trust very, very much. Because some people will just, talk, and then before you know it, your life is everywhere. Everybody is just talking about you. Pick someone you trust. Okay, I've been talking to someone very close to me, and oh my god, it's helping me. I feel like, whew, I can now breathe. Okay, so you are not alone. Okay, so talk to somebody. Do not be ashamed. Especially for me, I'm an introvert. I'm a loner, but I'll not say a loner because it sounds like I'm lonely. No, I like to keep to myself. So I rarely open up to people. And if I open up to you, you have to take it seriously, because if you don't, I'll never open up to you again. So for me, I'm very selective. So I picked someone I'm very, 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 very close to, and it's helping me right now. All right. So please talk to someone, and pick people that are able to motivate you. All right. Exactly. So number 7 is faith. Faith summarizes everything I've said. Praying, you pray because you believe, right? You declutter to hear God's voice because you are expectant of what is coming. You are grateful. So you believe that if God can do this thing for me that I have already, He can do more, right? Putting God in a box, meaning you allow God to exceed your expectations. That's faith, right? Preparing for your miracle, okay? You prepare for a miracle, meaning you are expectant of what is coming, right? You in fact, when you're praying for a miracle, you can even pick a project, okay? Something that is not too big, something that can help you along the way, that can motivate you. Once you succeed at it, you say, okay, if I can succeed at this, it means I can succeed at other things. It means these other things are possible to happen to my life, okay? And some people have done more impact in their waiting season than that blessing that comes, okay? Than they are victorious, I don't know what I can call it, but they've done more things as they are waiting than the finish line, okay? So please practice these things. I hope this helps someone, this encourages someone to keep going, and just know that you're not alone. We are a lot. I'll keep saying this, we're a lot. You're not alone, okay? So thank you so much, and bye for now. Please don't forget to like, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and share this video. Sharing is very important, okay? If you share this with somebody and they watch it and it helps their life, do you know what you've done? You've done amazing things. All right, so thank you so much. Bye for now.